Have you ever really stopped to think about the fact that you can physically change your own brain? I mean, not with some crazy futuristic gadget, but just with your own actions, your own movements. It's an incredible idea. So today, we're going to dive into the science that proves you can literally be the architect of your own mind.
So let's just start with this question. What if your brain had its own built-in repair and renovation system? You know, a way to fix damage, build brand new connections, and even upgrade its own performance. It sounds like something out of science fiction, right? But it's actually a fundamental part of how we all function.
And this amazing system has a name you've probably heard of: neuroplasticity. It's the brain's incredible ability to reorganize itself by literally forging new neural connections. This happens in response to, well, everything. New experiences, learning a new skill, and, super importantly, recovering from an injury. We're talking about the actual hardware of your brain physically changing its own wiring.
Okay, so if our brain can be rewired, what's the most powerful tool we have to actually direct that process? Well, you might be surprised, but the science points overwhelmingly in one clear direction.
That's right. One of the most powerful tools for this whole renovation project is good old-fashioned physical exercise. It's not just about your muscles and your heart. It's one of the most potent things you can do for brain change. And hey, this isn't just a hunch.
And what's just wild here is the sheer scale of the evidence. Get this. A recent massive systematic review looking into this very topic started with a pool of over 20,000 studies. That is a mountain of research, all pointing to the powerful effects of exercise on the brain.
So how does this actually work? Well, one of the key players is a protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF for short. Honestly, the best way to think of BDNF is like Miracle-Gro for your neurons. When you exercise, your body just floods your brain with it, which helps neurons survive, grow, and form new connections. It's literally fertilizer for your brain.
And what's so fascinating is how different kinds of movement give you specific benefits. Look at this. Aerobic exercise, like running or dancing, is fantastic for boosting that BDNF we just talked about, which leads directly to better memory and learning. Then you've got resistance training, like Pilates or lifting weights. That also increases BDNF, and it's specifically linked to better spatial memory. And when you do both, you can actually see an increase in gray matter volume, which is tied to better executive function, things like planning and making good decisions.
Now, this power to rewire isn't just for, improving your memory for everyday stuff. It's an absolutely critical tool for recovery. Professionals are harnessing neuroplasticity every single day to help people heal from some really serious injuries and chronic conditions.
So here's the crucial difference between an injured brain and a rewired one. After an injury, or with chronic pain, the brain often creates these clumsy workarounds, compensatory movements that aren't very efficient.